Me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brad, would you lead us in prayer tonight?
Yes, sir.
Heavenly Father, please grant us wisdom in our discernment in our decisions, and lead us down the path that you most wish us to go. Watch over our family, our friends, our neighbor, and the rest of our community. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Anita, roll call, please.
Counselor Howard,
Here.
Counselor Lorenz,
Here.
Counselor Watson,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Segola,
Here.
Mayor Becker,
Here.
motion carried, or quorum is declared,
Motion's carries over here.
motion carried, that you're all here.
I don't think we got a second on that, but okay.
I guess
Motions don't need a second. Okay, that's fine. Some don't.
modification to the agenda,
No, sir.
approval of consent agenda, minutes of regular meeting from November 20th, 2025, and review and approval of accounts payable.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda for the minutes of regular meeting from November 20th, 2025. Review and approval of accounts payable. Is there any discussion? Anita?
Counselor Howard,
Yes.
Counselor Lorenz,
Yes.
Counselor Watson,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Segola, Mayor Becker,
Aye.
motion carries to approve the consent agenda.
I did like the sticking out on the last page.
On the consent agenda?
Yeah, on the accounts payable.
That was from Michelle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is that who that was from?
Michelle asked,
Good.
she sometimes sends me little happy thoughts.
Oh, I thought it was for me. Right, mine did too.
I'll let her know.
Do tell her that.
Citizen comments, special presentations. Citizen comments, city council welcomes your unscheduled comments. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Council will not take action at the same meeting. Lonnie?
Yeah, either way, I do need to say something. I messed up last time.
I'm gonna call you out. You're the only one here.
I'm the only-
Tyler, you're next.
Yeah, you're next.
Tyler,
You got time to prepare. Yeah. Last time I talked about our esteemed city manager, but I forgot our city clerk and all of her staff and accounting department and everybody else that's in this building. And I don't think they get recognized enough for the hard work they do. So I'm pretty sure there's nobody sitting here in an admin that works under 40 hours a week. I think that's pretty, but I think we need to recognize them more because they're doing a hell of a job for where we're at in the world today. So anyway, next week I'm bringing them fruit basket for the city employees. But
thank you.
Great.
it's that time of year to say thank you.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lonnie. Tyler?
No, nothing.
Thanks, Monique. No scheduled appearances, so we will move on to resolutions. Resolution 2025-20, adopting the annual mill levy certification for the city of Monte Vista for the year beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026.
Yay.
Shoot.
Okay, we didn't have to have a special meeting this year because JJ was on the ball. So I'll go ahead and read the resolution. A resolution adopting the annual mill levy certification for the city of Monte Vista, Colorado for the year beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. Whereas the city council of the city of Monte Vista has adopted the 2026 annual budget in accordance with the local government budget law and the city charter on November 20th, 2025. And whereas the 2025 final certification evaluation for assessment for the city of Monte Vista was certified by the Rio Grande County Assessor is 40,104,311. And whereas the annual mill levy must be certified to the county on or before December 15th, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Monte Vista, Colorado, that there is hereby levied upon each dollar of assessed valuation of all taxable property within the corporate limits of the City of Monte Vista, Colorado in the year 2025 for use during the calendar year beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026, a tax of 14.74 mils for the following purposes. For general corporate purposes, 14.74 mils. Read and approved and signed this 4th day of December 2025. Do you have one? Nita, do you have one?
I do.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2025-20 adopting the 2026 annual mill levy.
Seconded.
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution 2025-20 adopting the annual mill levy certification for the City of Monte Vista. The year beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. Is there any discussion? Unita?
Counselor Howard,
Yes.
Counselor Lorenz,
Yes.
Counselor Watson,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Segola,
Aye.
Mayor Becker.
Aye.
Motion carries to approve resolution 2025-20, adopting the annual mill levy certification for the City of Monte Vista for the year beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026.
Contract for Judge John Stenger.
So good evening, Mayor and Council. So I did speak with Mr. Stanger this afternoon, and he did send over a copy of the contract. He did sign it. He agrees with all the terms and conditions in the contract. He said that if any of you have any questions, please feel free to contact him. I have his phone number and his email address, which you all should have his phone number and email address as well. If not, I can give it to you. But he has no issues, and he will be here at the January 8th council meeting to be sworn in and to answer any questions that you all may. So tonight, we just asked for approval and signature on the contract.
I make a motion to approve the contract with John Stenger as the municipal judge. I understand the term, it's a 2-year term, is that right?
Yes, yes, sir.
The 2-year term.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve the contract for Judge John Stenger. Have you signed? And
Dale, so.
is there any discussion?
I just wanted to thank Seth for working on the contract and completing it and getting it over to both myself and to Mr. Stanger.
Thank you, Seth.
Okay, Unita?
Counselor Howard,
Yes.
Counselor Lorenz,
Yes.
Counselor Watson,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Segola.
Aye.
Mayor Becker.
Aye.
Motion carries to approve the contract for a 2-year agreement with John Stanger as the municipal judge for Monte Vista.
And I just want to question, because Lauren actually brought it up, because in the contract it's STEN. And on this paperwork, it's STAN.
It's STEN.
Okay, just want to make sure we were right. All right, appointment of city attorney.
I'd like to say something on that. I know that we have spent some time thinking on this one hard. You know, so my opinion, I've come to an opinion, I'd like to nominate Brad Crowell for city attorney. But I'd like us to discuss maybe doing it under a 1-year contract, just as a trial to see how it goes. But that's my motion.
I appreciate all the conversation council's had on that, so I second your motion.
It's been moved and seconded to appoint Brad Crowell as the city attorney. And make that contract a year. Long contract. Is there any discussion? What was the contract for two? Two. Oh. Unita?
Counselor Howard,
Yes.
Counselor Lorenz,
Yes.
Counselor Watson,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Segala.
Aye.
Mayor Becker.
Aye.
Motion carries to appoint Brad Crowell as the city attorney for 1-year contract.
Move on to staff reports. City clerk.
Good evening again, Mayor. So a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to let you all know that I did receive a couple of emails from the Colorado Department of Liquor and Tobacco. And we did have 2 violations within the city of Monte Vista. We had one of our liquor stores that sold tobacco to a minor. And we had one of our grocery stores that sold alcohol to a minor. At this point, the liquor store is on their 2nd violation with the tobacco. It is in review with the liquor and tobacco division right now, whether or not we will pull their tobacco license. I'm waiting for a final review from them to give it to our city attorney for review. And then at that point, it will have to come in front of you as the liquor authority board. I know we have a really stringent tobacco ordinance because we want to keep tobacco out of the hands of minors. So at that point, it will be up to this board to determine whether or not to pull that tobacco permit from that retail store. The liquor sale to a minor, this is their first offense, so they've been fined by the liquor division. And they have agreed to pay that fine. And so at this point, that's all that will happen to them. If you'd like, I can bring it to the liquor board for your review, if you want to do that. The liquor division said at this point, that's entirely up to the board. So those are just something I wanted to bring to your attention. We are currently in the process of sending out business license renewals. We've sent out 240 business license renewals. And we currently have 253 court cases for the year. I know that Larry Brown with the CSU Extension Office came and gave you a presentation of what they call the coffee break. I just want to let you all know that I am now currently sitting on that board, and I have attended the first meeting with that board. It's a very exciting and interesting board, and most of them are they're farmers that sit on that board, and they're farmers that attend the coffee break. Right now, there's a coffee break here in Monte Vista at the CSU Extension Office, and there's a coffee break that's being held in Del Norte. So as a board, we're all going to try to reach out and do more in Romeo, San Luis, Antonito. So we're working on that. I sent out an email today. I'm trying to get a group together here in the city of Monte Vista and City Hall to do a suicide prevention class. Larry Brown is an instructor, and he'll come to the city to do a class. So if any of you are interested, please let me know and I'll get everybody signed up, and he'll come and teach that class. It is for free, by the way, so. I've completed the manager supervisor leadership training program and have been certified with that. There is no meeting on January 1st, so our first meeting in January will be January 8th, and at that time we'll swear in the new council members. And we'll swear in the new judge and the attorney at that time. I'd like to do a training in February for new council and existing council. Tammy Tanoa has volunteered to come down and do a training. She's from Saoirse. I think you have all met Tammy Tanoa. But she has volunteered, her or Sam Light, one of the two, have volunteered to come down and do a training for us in February. And I think it's a 4-hour training. So when we get a little bit closer, I'll make sure that you all are ready for scheduled for a 4-hour training. And then the last thing is, Dale, there is a mayor's summit that is coming up January 15th through the 16th in Denver. If you're interested, please let me know.
January,
15th through the 16th.
it's the mayor summit.
Yes.
And if you go, Dale, the city will pay your expenses.
Okay.
And then I just have one last little thing I want to read because it's the holidays and I just feel it in my heart to read it. So I just want to give a heartfelt thanks to Gigi Dennis. She's an amazing leader who inspires us every day. Sometimes we forget to appreciate those who give so much and end up taking them for granted. With the holidays coming up, let's remember that it really takes a team to make a difference. Your dedication and your vision help us all reach new heights. Thanks for being such a wonderful example to our team. Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. I know we've had our moments, but I appreciate everything you've done.
Public Works.
Promised to you last time. Well, thank you, sir. Council, I'm gonna. Put that up real quick. So I'm not gonna read this into the record, but I want city council to have this. This is some things that's going on in one of our neighboring communities that I think plays a part of what we're doing for in our utilities. I think it highlights that it's not a Monte Vista thing. It's kind of, at this point, it's become more of a valley thing. So I'm not going to bore you by reading my report. You have it in your packet, and if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer it. But I did think that since earlier this year you allowed me to purchase the iWork stock software. Was there a question?
No, somebody wasn't needed. So.
Okay. That I would at least bring you some of the stuff that I did and just kind of read some of it into thing. There's a lot of things and I'm still learning some of the reports, but I just wanted to kind of bring to you what we've done so far and just outside materials. Since July to now in water and sewer, just on outside things, we have spent a grand total of $27,567.52. This includes 45 calls of service after business hours during the weekdays, 53 calls for service over the weekends, water and sewer related, either a plug, water on, water off. We did have 3, unfortunately, tampering fees, people messing with their water meters or theft of water. So we did have 3 of those. So those are in there as well. We did make a few $1,000. We did have 9 total water and sewer taps this year. So that's looking up over previous years. So that's a good sign. 2026 is also looking up. So
we're still working, we're slowly integrating the streets into the iWorks. So with the beginning of 2026, I'll start having some street data for you as far as potholes and things of that nature, and be able to give you guys a little more, some more teeth as to what Public Works does and what it's costing us and what it's costing the city for us to do projects and stuff. And we're also gonna keep a track of specials that we do that are outside of the typical realm. Just so you have an idea of what those items cost. Like the parade for Stampede and things like that. Just so there's an actual cost accounting for it. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
When you get pour the rest of the concrete.
Concrete is
I'm
being
stuck on that.
60 yards tomorrow, and then the other 60 yards on Wednesday next week. And then there should be, I believe, like 12 more yards, and then it's done. So hopefully it, barring any large snowstorms, it'll be done before Christmas and opened.
You get a little preview coming up anyway.
Yeah, so
Good.
so the east alley is done. It's blanketed. We have 6 days. So hopefully, as long as the breaks next week break at 75% strength or better, we will open it up to traffic, and traffic will have that.
So
And the east alley will be done.
Didn't look like they were tying in the bar and stuff like that on the west.
What's that?
Looked like they were finishing up the bar on the west.
Yes, they are.
So-
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing, so the way it works, just because of how narrow it is, they'll do half from the valley pan, one half of the alley first, and then come back and do the second half. And then I don't know if they'll choose to do north or south, but then the final pour will be either north or south. On the east, they did 60 yards on the north side, and then finished up the final 4 yards down on the south, which put the curb and gutter back and the sidewalk. So.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
How's the lights coming?
We'll find out on Saturday. I won't take your thunder. So we did a test run last night, so
I drove around and checked it out. Looks great.
so
Looks great.
hopefully there's a few other things that haven't been lit yet. So hopefully they'll light up.
All right. IT, Dawes.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Bit of a slower month for us as we're just trying to wind down all of our projects still. As we're heading into 2026, I think we're just trying to finish everything up and just get everything that was on our books for this year out of the way in preparation for everything coming next year. One thing that we're still doing is working on phasing out all the Windows 10 machines due to the end of service for Windows 10, and we're just replacing everything with Windows 11 machines. I've replaced a couple more computers with some of the old boxes that we still had lying around in my office from previous replacements. So we're trying to reutilize older boxes that are capable of running Windows 11 to replace anything that is incapable of running Windows 11 essentially. This is just trying to save some cost without having to buy new computers for everywhere that doesn't support, especially for low priority machines. Like the Zoom PC is one of them, for instance. We're working on combining Sky High and Rec as the departments are officially combining from the standpoint of Durban taking the Sky High manager position. So that's just a lot of back end work for us, just making sure everything's going smoothly and just making sure they all have access to what they need. And Durban, Trevor, and Deanna have access to everything at Sky High. There's been door adjustments and updates at Sky High and City Hall. This is with Durban also taking the position. We had to go make them a new badge, and then this also revealed that we were having some issues with the doors not updating. That has been rectified, and all the doors are functional again and have been resecured. We had one door that just didn't want to work whatsoever with us. I was able to take some old locks that we have and reutilize the parts and rebuild the lock and make sure the door was working again. The access surveillance trailer, I was requested by Robert Pino, the interim chief, to give all PD access to the surveillance trailer. So that is being utilized to just keep an eye on some of the more troublesome areas here in the city. And then just continued security patches of Windows systems and new password security that we implemented a couple months ago. Other than that, that is all that we have. Are there any questions?
Thanks for saving money by fixing that wall.
Trying to say where we can. So,
Appreciate it.
Mr. Good, you guys. Happy holidays.
You as well. City manager. The whole sheet.
Yeah, but this is really cool. I don't know what we're doing right, but I got a phone call and then an email, so it has to be legit. From the senior producer of Viewpoint, which is a Dennis Quaid here in America type of a series. And they want to know, they produce positive educational documentaries surrounding Discover America, great places to live, visit, and to start your business. So it says our research team thought your organization might be a good fit for one of our segments. It would be ran on public PBS and also broadcasted as commercial news breaks on CNBC, Fox Business, CNN, Headline News, and the Discovery Channel. So they will interview 7 to 10 possible guests or communities, I'm not sure, and decide then who they're going to use. But I responded back, yes, we were interested, and see what they come up with.
Yeah, they'll want a bunch of money.
They might,
No,
but
I know, because I'm familiar with them.
okay. Well, in Business View magazine, that article did get published. I went ahead and ordered some hard copies because I thought it would be really helpful for Dervin and his staff to use that as mailers for potential conferences, overnight conferences to some of the statewide associations that we get. So I can wait until I can send you guys the link if you just want it that way, or until we get the hard copy. But depending upon how much money they want, it could be a really positive promotion for Monte Vista.
My previous employment, we talked to them a lot.
Did you?
Yes.
So, well, I was excited. Somebody's noticing Monte Vista somehow, some way.
Sure. A bunch of money.
Well, we'll see what a bunch of money is. The Christmas lights, I want to give a shout out to those individuals because, every year I just pick people or companies at random and say, will you give me X? And they have overwhelmingly, as you've seen the last 3 years, done that. And so I want to thank the Monte Vista Tourism Board, Tammy and Bill Fassett, Food Safety Rescue LLC, Troy Plain at State Farm, San Luis Valley Federal Bank, Chaffa, the Community Fund of San Luis Valley, Element Engineering, that they've changed their name now to Bowman, and then Enterprise Fleet Mobility. So you will see new flare on our Malfunction Junction in front of Safeway, at 2nd and Adams, and at the Faith Hinckley Veterans Memorial Park. And I just want to thank San Luis Valley Rural Electric. They put the lights up again at the library and at Sky High. And I want to thank Rob and Andrew and all of the public works guys. They've been out there working their little tails off, and it's either Rob or Gigi say, can we just change that? And they begrudgingly go out and change a few things, and it's just been really very nice. So thank you, Rob, for that. And I want to thank UNITA. If it wasn't for UNITA, we wouldn't get the Christmas decorations here in council chambers and out in the foyer. And so thank you, Nita, for that. And then the city will have parade participation because Rob and Nita, they volunteered to take care of that and be in our parade. So thank you guys for that as well. A couple other dates coming up. This Wednesday, December the 10th, is our One Cent Committee. That's here at City Hall at 5 o'clock if anybody's interested. Is that the year-end report, Judy? No, okay. She can send you the report if you're interested, but yeah, the year-end will be in March. Let's see, December the 17th is the employee holiday lunch. You all are invited, including our attorneys. That's just 11:30 at Sky High. And then another community, the parade and lighting ceremony will be this Saturday, 5:15 in Full and Wider Park for the lights turning on, the parade at 6 o'clock. The Holiday Chamber is also going on, Bazaar is going on this weekend. So if you've got kiddos that need a picture with Santa Claus, and that'll all be out at Sky High. And then next weekend, the Archulettas teamed up with Lore, and they're going to do their tree dedication of Angels Among Us back on the corner of, I call it Monty's Corner, but right there at Second and Adams. And they put that Christmas tree up in memory of, I believe, a daughter who passed away. And so they invite people out. You can hang an angel on their Christmas tree and celebrate. So we've got a lot of things going on between now and the end of the year, and a lot of all the departments are wrapping up their year-end reports for me. And at our next council meeting, you guys will have to do my year-end review as well. So
What are the days of the bazaar?
Friday afternoon, all day Saturday. Do they go Sunday?
Yeah.
Yes, Sunday.
Till like you or something. Is it, yeah, till 2, like 10 to 2 or something like that? Yes.
Sunday.
I think.
Yeah. And thanks to Jennifer Becker for putting together the parade. Not, so many community members expect the city to do the projects, and we don't do projects. So we've got to depend upon volunteers out there that want to step up and help put some of these celebrations together.
Tell me the One Cent Committee time and date again.
5 o'clock, Wednesday, the 10th. So
And there was another one you said about another meeting. December 17th, Wednesday, and then there was one more.
so there's the holiday stuff this weekend. The One Cent on the 10th, Angels Among Us on the 13th. Holiday luncheon on the 17th.
What time is the 15th?
You mean the 13th? Or did I say?
The Angels Among Us, I thought you said the 15th.
It's the 13th.
13th.
Sorry, I think I did say 15th. It's Saturday, and that's at 5:30.
Okay. Thank you, Gigi. Council committee, city commission, council reports. We got on here review letters of interest for vacant council seat. How long was that posted for? Because I know you handed me one.
So we did post it to have letters turned in by the 2nd. And then you guys were gonna discuss it to whether or not you were gonna extend it to the 15th or not. But you asked for
When did
letters
you
to be turned
post
in
it?
by the 2nd. I posted it the day that Monday after the last council meeting.
Which was?
The 21st.
Yeah. So it got posted on the 24th. So they had literally a week to send it in. So it went on Facebook on the 24th and on the radio, but it didn't go into the paper until the 26th.
We should extend that a little bit, yeah. I think so. Read this.
Because I think on the Facebook post, it said the 15th. But they had to be in by the 15th, I think.
It said the 2nd.
It said the second. Victor, that's why I need my glasses.
You know,
If you're
you had
extending,
the holiday, you had Thanksgiving in the middle of it.
yeah, if you're gonna extend it, just extend it to the end of the year or till the first meeting of
Yeah.
January, because otherwise you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna get 4 or 5 days and
I agree. I think we should extend it the rest of the year.
Go through the end of the year.
Give it the best chance possible for as many people to come forward with them.
I'll hand you this back, go to the end of the year and then we'll make our decision.
And then you'll make the decision on January 8th.
Did you watch me pass the buck? Just. Man, you sell that shit.
So I just want to make sure I'm clear, we'll swear in the person on January 8th as well? Or
No.
just make the decision on?
Next meeting.
Well, we may wanna talk to him.
Yeah.
Have
Okay.
him come in and talk to him first.
Okay. Whatever that first meeting.
And you're still out of it, Jason.
What?
You're still out of it.
I am, that's excellent.
Did you finish one term or 2 terms as council?
This time?
Just, I mean. You've only done one this time. You've done some previous?
Yeah.
You were on for. What, 2 terms?
Some pieces of different things, yes.
All right, Jason, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Not tonight.
Victor?
It's getting cold and icy. Just be careful.
Yeah, somebody took out a power pole up and that started today.
My wife took out an exit sign in Colorado Springs on Sunday night.
Ooh.
My wife.
Oh, no. She okay?
Yeah. The car's not, but her and my son.
Your little. The one you've been working on all the time? Your car?
No, it was her vehicle, the Nissan. So, yeah.
Mr. Howard,
I'm good for tonight.
you good? Good, well, we'll go back to parade of lights and the tree lighting on Saturday. Yeah, that would be good.
And the Presbyterian Church is doing hot cocoa and Christmas carols after the parade. Anyone wants to go then to the Presbyterian?
After the parade?
That's by the car wash.
No,
No.
Presbyterian was the one by.
Second
Corner from
block,
the, or
second
across the
block.
street from the school.
Yeah,
Second.
second,
15.
yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Strohmeyer's,
Right across from, yeah. Kitty Garland.
got a corner from Strohmeyer's.
Blossom.
Next
Hey.
to Discount Tire,
Higley Park.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
yeah.
Just south of Discount Auto.
yeah. I was thinking like,
And, again, I'd like to thank my wife. For putting the parade of lights together, because that's always a struggle to get everybody in, and Miss Kay's. Play is Friday and Saturday, so that there'll be a lot of people in town, but they'll be over there for the play, I'm sure, but, for the red, white, and blue Christmas. It ought to be a good one, cause I can tell you what we've done at my office, so. Gene would be proud of that red, white, and blue that we're gonna show. It is cold, be careful out there, see something, say something, guys. I know there's a lot of people and they say it at Crime Stoppers or Neighborhood Watch. See something, say something, and people have said, well, it doesn't do any good. No, it does good. Sometimes the persistence on it is important. So. With that, Gene and Seth, thank you very much for all you've done.
Thank you.
I appreciate it very much. So with that, we will adjourn the meeting until December 8th. We will recess the meeting till December 18th, 6 p.m. Council chambers.
Small,
I'm